basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming.
Today, from Seattle, Washington, this is Madden NFL 21. Wants to kick off for New Orleans.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This is DJ Reed returning. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Wilson on the keeper.
The Saints trot onto the field behind the veteran right arm of Drew Brees, a former Purdue Boilermaker who entered the league back in 2001.
Total relentlessness of consistency, almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice, after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on already there, has the muscle memory. I started calling him AI for artificial intelligence. Whatever a defense does during a game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20.
He's going to make everything happen.
And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Saints. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
On the draw, gives to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
DJ Reed on the tackle. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. On the Seahawks 47.
On 2nd and 12. Breeze into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Wilson, and that's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own
well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier. A fumble on the play.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson, flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Wilson,
much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able.
Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Saints.
The greatest show on earth.
He's into the end zone, a fumble return, and a Saint touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the...
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Drew Brees sacked. A fumble on the play.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know...
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Running with Kamara. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Throwing now is Breeze. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
7, Saints 6.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Jordan Brooks with it. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, get me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Wilson now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up second down.
He was covered by DJ Swearinger.
To throw again, Wilson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Check. Line 56. Blue there.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and dig.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 33 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Getting set to go again here. The Saints and Drew Brees march out there again on offense. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception.
And the ball is knocked out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And some room to run now. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing?
Now Carson fumbles the football. Accelerating, and off he goes.
You know what? Why don't you just start over?
And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Hill. Being chased out left. He's going to... Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by...
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Number 3.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First down, Saints.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Hill. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Makes the score.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Lockett the return. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Now Breeze, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So a big play there, not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
Wilson's pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now, and my goodness, another intercept. Williams loses the football. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. After the interception, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the 1st down play.
Incomplete. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. It was Alvin Kamara who led the way in that first half. His guys have the lead as the white stuff continues to fall.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 36.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Hill looks to throw. Dancing to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 34. 7 yards there and a first down. Draw play. This is Carson. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Getting had a ton of success here so far.
Now Brown. Oh, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Fumble recovery. Hill. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Another try after the first down sack. Hill, he'll try and run it. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it, and the Seahawks have recovered.
Hill on the keeper. Fumbled on the play.
You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson buying time to his left. He lets it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 81 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now Myers for the extra point.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Recovered by the Seahawks.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays that could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This
I put a star. I put a star. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now Wilson being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football. I
think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And here now a spin. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. Hill's hit, and he lost the football.
Hill on the keeper.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Let's go now. Like the team.
On 1st and 10, Hill flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick, rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
He'll run it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6.
I know we...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The conversion is no good.
point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared.
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Seahawks.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Following the fumble recovery, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And got his man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. Kamara. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead, but whatever happens. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The 8. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
Number 41.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Hill now to throw. Forced out to his left. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got some space here. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try the air now with Hill, eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The 7-yard line.
Play fake. Hill. He'll buy some time right. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Complete to Jared Cook.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints can take the lead if they can hit the extra point.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
And the conditions miserable for a kicker and a holder, but this one's good, and with it, they take the lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to look deep for more. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another fourth-quarter comeback? And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints again ready to go on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Ready. 95-56. Let's go. Let's do it.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash your defense downfield.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Steps away. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. it's Hill. Flush to his right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Past the 20.
Nothing less, baby. Expect nothing less.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Shaquille Griffin.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now Myers for the extra point. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now return, oh, the ball is loose. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.